What's popping and what's dropping? This your boy, live and direct, in absolute full effect out the 832. Y'all already know how Jimmy J Smooth do. I'm here with my boy Craig Smith, born and raised out of the 773, raised in the 901, and you know what I'm saying, currently trying to get the hell out the 256 because it's too much bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, brother, this is, as you see in the title, we're going to talk about Craig Come Clean. So without further ado, what we going to talk about live and direct, brother?
All right, bro. First of all, what's going on, everybody? Let's draw on something. Let me make an announcement that let's draw on something with Craig Smith along with Jimmy J Smooth. It's currently on hiatus for the moment, but we're doing a joint venture on this one. I'm gonna come clean on some things because I think a couple of months back, I believe back on the 4th of July, I subtly hinted that this episode, I subtly hinted this episode was gonna come around. And and it is in regards to my soon about to be divorce. Okay. Now, I had a hearing. The X and I, that's about to be X and I, we had a hearing today. So I'm gonna say this. So Jimmy, I know the question coming from the result was the results of that hearing to you were good, but fair. Okay.
All right.
All right. They were good because I was correct on a lot of things. Because a lot of it, a lot of people's marital laws is different. I don't know how Texas is, but I know Tennessee and Mississippi with their little stuck on the Confederate ass is about it. But in the state of Alabama, legally, if you're married or separated, you cannot force the other to move out at all. Period. So I went in there. We went in. The court started late. Not gonna say the judge's name. She seemed pretty fair. Well, my holdup was I had an affidavit that I had 30 days to respond to. With the complaint that was filed to me, that was filed against me from my ex-wife, about to be ex-wife, with complaints and accusations, which included the following: adultery, which is adultery. She brung up a 2000 incident that happened between us in 2016 that quote unquote left her emotionally I'm trying to think of a good term. Let's just say emotionally distraught, so to speak. But I mean, it was worded so fucking carefully. A goddamn con man could tell you that was full of bullshit. Also, like I said, she accused me of I said it before, say it again. She accused me of adultery. She also had said some shit in there about that, the marriage was irrevocably broken. Okay, now I can't back that up because the reason why I did not file that come back with the complaint on that, Jim, was because we were trying to work things out. All right, but all it took was just one fuck up on her end to fuck things up. She fucked everything up. She fucked things up. Like we had two little small dogs. Good dogs. It wasn't bothering nobody. So when she picked me up from work one motherfucking day, she told me she had to get rid of the dogs because she talked about, quote unquote, it was overwhelming cleaning up behind them. Tell me, smelling the piss and the urine all the time and all that and this and that. Okay, first of all, a dog gonna do them. If a dog got to shit, the dog gonna have to shit. If a dog got to piss, they're gonna have to piss. As long as they piss on that pad, that Senate free pad is all that matter. Now, she sent the dogs to a shelter. So now that they have good, stable homes. Okay. I thank God for that. So it was just a whole bunch of shit. But let me move on to the results of the court thing, because I'm going to come clean on a whole lot of shit, because I know you got some questions you want to ask me. Went up forth to the judge when she told me about the affidavit I didn't file. I told her that we were trying to work on things, but a lot of things, but things had backtracked. She backtracked and did something that caused the marriage to not be where it's supposed to be. Okay. Then I made mention that she wanted to throw me out, wanted to kick me up out of the house, throw me up on out of the house. And then I said that we had an agreement. She told me back in July that I had until August 30th. Okay, August 30th, to find me an apartment. All right. Now, with me being there in July, now she tells me, Jimmy, my wife tells me, hey, I got this for July's rent. I'm like, you sure? Yeah, I got it. So I said, so I took her word for it. I said, okay. So been trying to find an apartment for the longest, hey, to no avail. Because you spending about coming out of your pocket 30 to 40. The maximum amount for application fee, I think, is about $35. $30 to $35, and the highest I spent was like $60 and everything with non-refundable application fees and everything. You coming out of your pocket trying to find you a place to live and shit. And then let alone, you got to have some money, kind of like support yourself, feed your face, put some food in the fridge for everybody, help out with a bill every now and then, take care of a bill every now and then, take care of your bills for yourself. And then let alone on top of that, I got to pay Uber. I have to pay my Uber driver to take me back and forth to work. Okay. Cause my car's down. I got a fucking blown head gasket. And really, I ain't got no money for that shit. So you talking about 15 arms and a leg to get that done. So I told the judge, I said, well, hey, she told me I had to the end of August. I explained all that to her. And she said, well, did you find an apartment? I said, hey, she even gave me toward the end of September. I still couldn't have nothing. And the judge said she understood that. Now, this is the bombshell what she told me. She said, well, Mr. Smith, let me say this. Legally, you and your wife are still married. Legally. She cannot throw you out, let alone you can't throw her out. You can't throw her out of your place of residence. You can't throw each other out of your places of residence. So I was like, okay. I wasn't pissed off about it. But see, I knew that shit, Jimmy. I knew. And everybody listening, I knew. So if you live in the state of Alabama and if y'all married, and ladies, you talking about throwing your husband out, and fellas, you talking about throwing your wife out, don't. Because you're breaking the fucking law. Now, you probably can do that shit up in Tennessee. Yeah, you can probably do that up in Tennessee. But
I don't think you can. Let me interject. I don't think you can do that in any state unless the police come over and have direct orders to throw somebody out. Because a close family member of mine, I've told you about it before, in a situation like that right now,
right.
Where her spouse is currently not supposed to even be around the kids. So unless the police get involved, that's the only exception. You know what I'm saying? So
right. Yeah. Bodily harm, because a partner of mine, she lived in Dallas. She formerly in Memphis. She moved to Dallas. She told me the only way that can happen is if you threaten her in a violent way. I never threatened. I never threatened my ex. Well, she's still my wife. But because basically we're on bad terms. You might well say we're separated. Okay, so in a manner of speaking. So I've never physically, I never threatened my wife violently, talking about I'm a killer and all this shit. I ain't never done none of that. Now I'm gonna dwell on something on 2016. Yeah, I pushed her because she got up in my face and I told her to leave me the hell alone on something, and she started getting all in my face and I pushed her. You ever seen the clip when Charles Oakley pushed that security guard at the Garden? Hello?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah. Okay. That's how I kind of pushed in the way. But then she gonna say that I hit her. I said, okay, and I told the officer, I said, there's a difference between a push and a hit. I said, because if I had hit her, y'all would have been in the back of your car. Okay. I just pushed on out the way. But it's like a friend of mine said, she said, okay, when she went to file that complaint, anytime she gonna bring up an incident back from 2016, she already had in mind she wanted to go ahead and get a divorce. Which I solemnly believe. Okay. So now it was her turn to say something. She gonna tell the judge, I just want to go ahead and I quote, I just want to go ahead and get this over with, get this divorce over with and done. Because I'm about through with this. So the judge told her, she said, well, Mrs. Smith, maybe you didn't hear. I'm going to tell you the same thing that I just told Mrs. Smith. She told her the whole run around and everything. And it said, and he has 30 days to file this complaint. And then that's when the divorce will be on. Well, guess what? I'm filing that motherfucker tomorrow. You counteract that shit tomorrow. Didn't have a chance to do it today, but I'm gonna do that shit tomorrow. Okay. So the judge was telling her everything, blow by blow. All right, and I had to say nothing. But then she gonna turn around and tell the judge, talking about where he left out a few details about our arrangement. I told him back in June, he had from June, July, August. He had 3 months to find him an apartment. Okay, keep in mind, the judge caught her ass in a lie. When I told her, she told me back in July that I had till the end of August to find an apartment. Okay. Now back in June, all right, she was gone on her little family vacation with her folks in South Carolina. Because that's when I told her, I think when I got on Let's Draw on something, when I told you about the fact that, yeah, when I was in Mississippi, I was stuck in Mississippi for a couple of days because I had a blown head gasket on my car. So, and I wasn't able to make it back. But anyway, so then she gonna tell her that shit. And then, and then the judge had to repeat herself again. So the battle axe had the nerve to say, "What? So you mean to tell me I got to deal with him for another 30 days?" She said, "Yes, ma'am. When he files his complaint, when he filed his complaint, then hey, y'all won't be meditating it." So, Jimmy, how about she walks off away from the judge, talking about some, I can't do this. No, I can't do this. No, I ain't gonna go for this. I looked at her. The judge, she had a glasses. She looked over glasses. She looked at her. I turned around and looked at the judge. She said, "Mr. Smith, 30 days, to counter this complaint against you." I said, "Okay, thank you. Thank you, Your Honor." So we leaves out the courtroom. This Negro, and show you the silliness of a street nigga. This ain't nothing but a street nigga at work. Well, we're not just a street nigga, a nigga at work. She gonna tell me some, "Nah, I ain't finna do all this. I'm finna move. You ain't finna stay with me." I'm like, "Hey, you can't just, whatever the judge tell you to do, you do it. That's contempt. I don't care. I ain't got to do what the judge. I ain't got to do what the judge say and all this other stuff." And the door was wide open. The courtroom doors, when we left out, they were wide open. And she getting on the phone. I said, "Man, forget it." All right, so I left. And I decided just to hike it on back home because the courthouse ain't too far from where I live at. Okay, it's about like, driving it'll probably take about 15 minutes, but walking it's about a good 45. So I didn't mind. I needed to walk. All right, so I get a fucking phone call from her ass. She gonna talk about some, well, when you get home, you need to get all your stuff out of here, out of my bedroom and all that stuff, put it all up in the other, because you ain't gonna be sleeping in it. You ain't gonna be sleeping in the same bed. When you ain't gonna be sleeping in my bed no more. And I'm gonna change the lock on the door. Okay, how the fuck you gonna change the lock on somebody's shit and you about to get your ass thrown out your damn self?
I agree.
So when she told me that, I said, all right. I said, yeah, I'll do it. Talking about, no, you need to do it when you get home. And I told her this shit. I said, I'll do it when it serves my purpose, not before. Bye. And I hung the phone up. So she acting all kinds of petty. Then this motherfucker telling lies and shit to everybody. The first motherfucker she got on the phone with, and it probably was with her son's fucking dad. I believe it was. Maybe one of her friends, ain't no fucking telling. But I'm not gonna say, say off the bat, maybe it was him or somebody else. Then she gonna turn around and tell one of her girlfriends about the shit from one of her little clubs, talking about, and I quote, "I was acting all fucking brand new, like I didn't know what was going at court, like I didn't know what the fuck was going on." I did know what the fuck was going on, first of all. The fact is, like my meme said on my Facebook, the Kaepernick meme with him smiling. She salty as fuck right now.
I totally agree, man. And my thing is, and I'm gonna ask you this question again. I know if I probably asked you this before, I'm not 1,000% sure. But what made you marry this motherfucker? That's my thing. What made you marry?
I don't know.
What made you marry this motherfucker?
Well, to be honest, I just want, yeah, it wasn't. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say I did it out of my convenience, and that's the wrong choice of words. Um, hell, I just did it, man, because I was just ready. I just got tired of the fuckery of me. Yeah, it was the benefits of being single. I didn't mind being single, but it was a point of me, man. I thought about it. I'm like, fuck, it was more. I'm gonna put it like this. It was more of an ego thing for me. Okay, if that's a good way to put it, it was more of an ego thing. Trying to satisfy him, trying to satisfy my ego, to settle down a little bit. And I'll admit that first year, it was okay. I got married in 2015. I mean, it was okay. Now, granted, she does have some good qualities about herself. It was like one of her friends got pissed off with me because I wouldn't do a free art commission for him, and then that's what she had to tell him. That's when I said that's when I was gonna call her my ex. They're talking about legally we're still married, but that's when that's when my wife told one of my friends, "Hey, look, uh, hey, look, he has every right to turn down a commission. You can't expect for him to do everything for free because that's coming out of his time. He gotta make the drive to our store, get online to order what he need and this and that. And like I said, that costs money. I give it to her on that. She does have some good qualities about herself, but this is what I solemnly believe, Jimmy. Something fucking happened in her past goddamn relationships, and all the dudes is that fucking dogged her out and did her wrong. She tried to put that shit back on me. It ain't gonna fucking happen. It's not gonna happen. It ain't gonna never happen with me at all.
Here's the thing, brother Craig. You can only be in if every dude you get with or every woman you get with is dogging you out. There's something wrong with that person to keep on getting into a relationship where a person just consistently dogging them out. And sometimes it's better to be single than to be in a whack ass relationship. And this is one of them situations. I'm gonna be just quite honest with you. You should have just fucked up and went on about your goddamn business, because that would have been the better option. Because, like I say, I've been knowing you for well over a decade. I've seen you a lot better. Trust me, I've seen you with better. This is no disrespect to you, but I'm just being 1,010, dude. I've seen you with a lot better. You know what I'm saying? You could have did way better than that, man. I mean, you have too much going for you. You have too much charisma about yourself to be with somebody this damn whack. Dude, y'all about 480 degrees of separation from one another. She is literally not on your level, dude. And this was one of those situations where you shouldn't even got in a relationship with this motherfucker. It's one of those situations where you should have just smashed and dashed like fucking Usain Bolt on her ass, and you should have literally Usain bolted on her ass.
Because I'm going to miss something on here, man. Because there was a young lady who I was interested in when I was working at FedEx. I mean, fuck. I mean, here I was. Let me see how old I was back in. Because I left FedEx in August 2015. That made me 36 years old. Old girl was 22. Okay, and for a 22-year-old, she carried herself like a grown woman. Tall as fuck, easy to talk to at time, made me laugh. She had attitude. She had a bad day or something like that, I talked to her, tell her, man, look, don't, but I was like, damn. I mean, I'm admitting I could have got with her or some others. And like you said, Jimmy, hey, I do have some taste about myself. And as my boy Trey Murphy said, big shout out to him, by the way. He even said, and I quote in his way, man, you got some taste about yourself, man. But I don't know. I don't know what the fuck made you give it this one. God damn. How can you be ugly? How can you be fucking ugly and you got a fucking ugly attitude? And when we was talking on the phone one day, and then we was talking on the phone earlier because he was telling me about some shit that was going on, and he heard her talking. My boy Murph heard her talking, okay? And then, like he said, how the fuck can you? He said, if it's one thing, if a woman is ugly and got a pleasant attitude, but when you ugly and you got an ugly attitude, you is what you is. You know?
Yeah, and the thing is with her, it would be times where we do our live streams and there would be times where she would come on and I couldn't hear her, but you would tell me she would be like, y'all need to cut it down or something. Like, damn, we're on a fucking live stream. We're trying to get like Brother Ticket TV. We're trying to get like Black Fight Fan TV. We're trying to get like members of the LBBC. Shout out to all those people who did their thing with 78 Sports. Shout out to those guys, man. But we're trying to accomplish something out here in these YouTube streets out here. And you up here coming on shows and shit like that, talking about y'all need to tone it down or some shit like that. Get the fuck out of here. What kind of woman do that? Can you at least mute the damn thing or tell him we need to talk or something before you come in and disrespect our live stream and stuff like that?
I mean, and then I told her, I said, and then seeing, and I just threw this shit out there with her. I'm going outside, y'all, because it's a little bit more pleasant. And right now, like I told her one time, it was funny that you mentioned that. I told her, I said, with your multiple interruptions, I said, you causing me and Jimmy J Smooth some subscribers, man. Well, I don't care. I was like, what the fuck you mean you don't care? Hell, we getting paid for this shit. You cost us some damn subscribers. Hello, subscribers equals money.
Exactly. Subscribers equals money, man. I've known some people that got 1,000 subscribers within a month. Now, shout out to Beverly Rose. She's going through some personal issues. I particularly don't know 1,000% sure, but shout out to her. She got 1,000 subscribers within a month, and she got my subscribers up to like 200 subscribers. Currently where it is currently. So, and shout out to Corey Lee's Boxing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about people that are mostly boxing material, but it still goes back to the same conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, things like that can turn people off. You know what I'm saying? Now, good thing is I'm a good enough networker to where I can go on somebody's show and then, the fact that I'm in their super chats or the fact that I'm in their chat rooms, I'm going to get subscribers based on the fact that I'm networking with these people. You know what I'm saying? Because the internet is a network. You know what I'm saying? That people got to realize that as well. But they be doing shit. I mean, it's like, I'm like, damn, man, you need to, I wanted to say something about that, but I'm like, damn, you need to check your woman, man. Because like, it's,
and I had to talk, and I told her about that shit. I said, look, when we doing a live stream, don't be coming on interrupting us, man, because and I even went as far as to say, which it wasn't true, to see what she was gonna say. I said, man, I had fucked around before. I think before YouTube cut out the direct inbox thing, which they shouldn't have done. So you can get in contact with subscribers or something like that, which I think they shouldn't have done. I said, I got a complaint from one of my subscribers about you.
Yeah.
And I was bullshitting, okay? Because I just wanted to see what she wanted to say. She just said, well, that's them. I said, well, you know what? That's you too. I said, because see, I just bullshit you, see what you was gonna say and see how you react about that. I said, but man, hey, we trying to boost each other's numbers up. Me and my boy Jimmy, I said, hey, I've been knowing him longer than you have. And we trying to boost each other's numbers up. So, the more numbers, the more bread for me, for us, meaning me, he and I, for more bread for him on his page and more bread for me on mine. You don't do nothing like that. And then, and speaking of bread, let me get on this little thing about the complaint about the adultery. Okay. So she gonna let you say something about that I committed acts of adultery. All right. Let me say this. Let me tell these little two instances for one thing. One, the young lady worked here that I ran into at Walmart, one of the Walmarts here in Huntsville. Showed her and was telling everything about, I draw stuff like that and and told all that other stuff. I mean, now I will go and admit she was nice looking woman, but hey, I was honoring my ring. All right. So She asked me, she said, well, Craig, you mind if if you mind giving me phone number that way? Because what she wanted to do was this, Jimmy. She was gonna pay me. Excuse me, y'all. She was gonna pay me to draw something for her son. She wanted me to draw a Batman for her son.
Wow.
Yes. And it wasn't gonna be over how she wanted me to draw a picture of, because her son talking about he wanted something like a picture of Batman or a poster or something like that. I went out the way for this kid and drew a poster-sized Batman for him. And I charged this woman, and when she came in, because I know something like that, I normally charge about $50. I went out the way and charged her $35, but she gave me $40. Okay. So when I told the old lady that, she got mad and come talking about something. I was supposed to ask her permission. You heard me right. That I was supposed to ask her permission to give this woman my phone number in order to do business. Who the fuck does that shit? That's like if you want me to draw a picture for you, what the fuck I look like asking her, hey man, you mind if I draw this picture for Jimmy? You mind if I make this money with Jimmy?
That's some fool ass shit she was on. I'm just gonna have to be honest with you. She was on some straight fool ass shit.
That's past fool ass shit. And here's another instance. Okay. First, when I first moved here, there was a young lady I used to work at Goodman. And we was we Facebook friends for a minute, and we was just cool and shit. So she started working at this place called Flextronics or something.
Yeah.
Okay. She didn't call me. She had hit me up on Messenger and she asked me, was I at home? Now, this instance, I was at home. Because before I had, because I'm move on to another topic. So that's why I said, Jimmy, I know you guys to get ready for that. Because I told you, ask me to no holds barred, no bullshit questions on this edition of the show. Okay. Yeah. So old girl asked me, she said, Craig, I can't leave, if I, you mind doing something for me? I'm like, well, what is it? She said, you mind running up she wanted me to run up to Burger King for her so I can get her something to eat, bring her a pack of cigarettes and bring it up to a job. Because if she had left her job to do all that and then got back, then her lunch should be over. So I told the girl I didn't mind. Okay. It wasn't no strings attached for this shit or nothing. No pussy. No, you do this, I'm gonna give you some pussy, I'm gonna do this and all that. No, it wasn't none of that. So I went on out the way and did this for this young lady and did it for old girl, and she paid me back.
Yeah.
So everybody telling me, so like she's saying that's a form of adultery. I was like, how's it a form of adultery? I said, man, she ain't like she tell me I'm gonna give you some pussy for it. What the fuck? Like, damn. She paid me for my time.
Man, she made up shit as she go. She was just straight up making up shit. Crazy.
And then, and that was a fucked up part. I'm like, golly. I said, look about what you fucking doing. Gonna accuse me of fucking adultery. Here the fuck I was. We had an argument one day before we was patching shit up, and I told her ass. I said, okay, I specifically told your ass, and I quote, if you didn't have, as far as with her son's father went, okay, old boy don't want to have nothing to do with it, man. Jimmy, you added some subtleties on there on last night's show. At the fact you said you had some things to ask me about him. Okay. This man, okay, I told her, I said, okay, your son don't have shit to do with his dad, man, but and I told you, if it ain't anything about y'all child y'all got together, you don't need to be discussing shit with them, man. You don't need to be doing no type of fucking business with them. Motherfucker look like a short little portly boss hog, damn near pushing motherfucking 7 years old and shit. I'll put it like this. That man, my stepson's father is old enough to be my dad, and his son old enough to be his grandson.
Okay.
Get it? So I'm finna blow out some fucking business because said when they were dating, the man was old boy was married. I believe he married to the same woman he with now. Messed around, got her ass pregnant. Messed around, got her pregnant, bam. Nigga ain't been his motherfucking life. I think because I overheard my stepson make a conversation telling him, he was talking about he know his real dad. Now, he did give me some acknowledgement, though. He said, yeah, my stepdad cool. He said he don't take no shit from nobody, but he cool, though. Okay, thank you. Because, hey, he right. I don't take no shit from no goddamn body, dude. I don't take no shit from his mama, and I don't take no shit from him, because I had to tell that man. I told my stepson one time, so let me tell you something. I said, if you feeling froggy with if you want to pick a day, you want to feel froggy with me, that day gonna be your last jump. I said, because when I slap your ass, I'ma hurt you.
Damn. Boy, you ain't shit for that.
When I slap your ass, that's what I said when I told him when I punch him. I said, see, if I punch your ass, I'ma hurt you. I said, but when I slap your ass, that's a warning.
Damn.
I told, and he backed off. I said, I'm not fucking playing, dude. I said, yeah, I'm cool as hell. I said, but don't try me. But and then she still does that shit, man. She still went behind my back. Like they say, you supposed to, in the good book to say you supposed to honor and respect your husband. Okay? Motherfucker the nigga ain't never did this shit. Never. True enough, she had my back on several things, but man, like right now, my car still sitting there fucked up. She come talking about she gonna help me get it fixed. Jimmy, the motherfucker ain't started. Motherfucker ain't been able to move, can't move it. That fucking what you call out? The damn, like I said, I got a broke head gasket. And some other stuff need to be done in the engine.
Wow.
I'm finna put their ass on blast. I called Drive Time, who formerly Drive Time, now they're known as Bridgecrest. I called them, told them, let them know what was up. Them motherfuckers like, oh, okay, Mr. Smith, we understand that. We understand that, Mr. Smith, but still we need a payment. We need your car note payment. I flat out told them, y'all ain't getting nothing, man. Y'all need to come pick this sucker up. What I look like paying on, what I look like paying on a car that ain't running. And I ain't got the money to get it fixed for us in order for it to run the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
We talking about almost $5,000 to $6,000 for a Hyundai, almost $5,000 to $6,000 to replace some blown head gaskets.
Yeah. I agree.
And these motherfuckers too damn lazy. These motherfuckers too lazy to pick up that goddamn car. But here's another little thing. She had a nerve. She had a nerve one time. Now this is when Pops was alive. And I guess it was meant for my mom to talk to her. Because if she had told my Pops all the shit she was saying to my mom, Pops would have hurt her fucking feelings and hung the phone up. She had a nerve to tell my mom that I'm fucking lazy. And my mom was like, say that again? Said, yeah, Craig lazy. Every time I come home, he's sitting there drawing or sitting there either playing this game, watch TV. She said, hold it. She said, hold it. She said, Craig, and my mom told her this. She said, let me tell you something. My son been working ever since he was 12, 13 years old. It was something he want, whatever he had to do. Long wasn't no selling drugs, nothing. He went out and did it. Shoveled up, cut. If he cut yards or whatever, he went out and got it, whatever it was he wanted. He started working commercial pill when he was 16 years old, so he can get his little Social Security going. Then while he was working at commercial pill, after graduation, if you graduated high school, he started working in UPS. Then during that time UPS, he joined the Guard. Then while he was in the Guard, when he left UPS 2001, he went to FedEx. While still in the Guard, he got out of the Guard around about 2003 while still working at FedEx. And he left FedEx. She said, "Wait a minute, if she said if I'm correct, he left FedEx in 2015 to be with who? You.
Wow.
So she said, so who's lazy? And I'm gonna add on that note, and you know, since the woman gonna tell me, Jimmy, that I'm fucking lazy. Okay, when I didn't have a job, hey, I was getting fucking unemployment. I was getting a school check every month from the fucking VA, and turned around and had disbursement money, and was still getting money for doing some commissions and stuff, and getting some money and getting some little smaller royalty check for independent comic book I did. I had more motherfucking money to take care of the goddamn house without a fucking job than her ass did with a fucking job.
Wow.
So who the fuck lazy? But I'm lazy though.
Wow.
And this nigga had the nerve to say that I'm fucking lazy. Man, and let me tell you something about my stepson too. Ever since this nigga moved back in December, matter of fact, this coming December be a year since he been back. This man didn't have not a fucking penny, 2 pennies to rub together to make $5 to turn into $5 so he can get him a combo meal from Checkers and everything, or let alone give me money for gas or whatever to run around and help him do this and that. My ass was going out my fucking way. Me being a man like his dad was supposed to be, instead of still trying to fuck my wife. You know, when she my ex-wife, but she my ex-wife now. But she was my wife then while still trying to slick fuck my wife.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
but you telling the truth, man.
I'm telling the motherfucking truth. This man didn't have not a fucking dime when he got out of the service. It was my motherfucking ass that taught him how to properly do that shit when he was going through all that bullshit up there in Washington, not DC, y'all, the state of Washington.
Yeah.
His mama gonna tell him, well, thinking some things, some happy thoughts. All the while she was telling this man this shit, my ass was texting this nigga telling him, hey, bro, when you get through talking to your mama, call me. And he did. I said, well, what's going on? He laid down to me what was going on up there, and I'm finna put him on blast. Fort Lewis, up there in Washington, Fort Lewis, Washington. When he told me what all the fuck was going on up there, I said, look, Quinn, I said, look, dude, this is what you do. I said, get you a memo pad. Get your small memo pad. He said, well, I got that big one. I said, okay, take it with you. Okay, take that with you. I said, like the one, like a little diaries. Yeah. I said, take it with you. I said, man, keep record of everything or everybody who talked to you about this and that. Cause up there in Fort Lewis, there was some hazing and some bullshit going on. Cause he wasn't the only one that was going through that shit. It was a whole bunch of other guys. I said, then when you write that, I said, then when you got all that stuff down on in your personal journal, you get you a little notebook or some notebook paper, write all that shit down, take it to your CO, whoever it is in charge with human resources up there. Well, I forgot what the fuck they call that shit. I'll just call the Army Human Resources. You tell them what's going on. If they tell you they want the original, no, you keep the original and tell them that. Or if they say, well, we need to keep the original, no, I need to keep the original for myself. Y'all can get the copies. I said, because I'm going to tell you something. The military is good for getting rid of originals. I said, because the shit never fucking happened. That was the only damn time that boy listened to me. That he listened to me. And he got an honorable, I think he got a general discharge, honorable discharge or something.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's better for him to get a general honorable than a dishonorable because it's hard for him to get a job. Okay, but like I said, when he came back in December, that man didn't have not a fucking dime in his damn name. I was the one that was giving him money so he can get himself something to eat and everything else. I was the one that was feeding his ass when he didn't have not a damn dime. Nothing. I was the one taking him to get him a little groceries, this and that, so he can go job hunting by doing this and doing that. My motherfucking ass doing all this shit. And now this motherfucker, he disrespected me now. Because he came in early today, pissed off as hell, slamming doors, talking about, and I quote, talking about, why the fuck we gotta move? Why this nigga can't motherfucking move? Nigga, it's motherfucking simple. It's motherfucking simple. The judge said I got 30 goddamn days, so fucking deal with it. So I guess whoever he was talking to on the phone, I guess they were telling him something about, man, hey, he's still your stepdad, man. You're gonna have to respect him. This man had the nerve to say, man, fuck that motherfucker. Hey, he damn right for calling me a motherfucker. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. I done fucked a whole lot of mothers, and they were fine as hell, and his mom was one of my fuck.
Boy, you ain't shit for that one, but
I'm just telling the goddamn truth, cause hell, he right to call me a motherfucker. Hell, his dad a sorry motherfucker. Man, don't even come by to check on the man or anything. As far as I know.
Oh, sorry, motherfucker.
Motherfucker damn near 70 motherfucking years old, son old enough to be your grandson, great grandson, nigga. Shit.
Oh my goodness. Oh, he said, yeah.
Saying, man, I mean, and then the foundation, and like I said, she got 3 kids, right? Now, I'm going on record here. Her oldest one, I like her. I treat her like she's my daughter, because I'm gonna tell you the reason why I like her. She got her shit together. She got her own crib. She's a mother herself. She worked. She got one car to pay for. She finna pay off another. She got a fiance that accepted her 3 boys as his own. Got a daughter by him. He works. He got a car that's paid for, and he trying to establish his own little side. He trying to get his little side business going for himself.
Yeah. But that's some good shit.
I like.
And that's some good shit, right?
That's past good shit. That's great shit.
Well, we agree on that. We definitely agree on that. So
that's some great shit on both their ends. That's out of my wife's 3 kids, out of my ex-wife's 3 kids. I'm just gonna call it what it is, even though the judge say legally we still married, but goddamn it, hell, we went to divorce here, and she's my ex. Okay.
Right.
Out of my ex-wife's 3 kids, number 1 is doing good for herself, doing great things for herself, and I like her for that. And she ain't gonna take no bullshit from nobody either. That's what the fuck I like about her. The middle one, she middle on the motherfucking fence. I ain't never been around a Taurus that's fucking two-faced and flaky. You ever seen that skit on Mike Epps' skits talking about the American gangster, about the snitching ass nigga? Jimmy.
Keep talking. Go ahead. Keep talking. I was just having some business. Go ahead.
All right. You ever seen that Mike Epps skit with American Gangster with the dude when he act like the snitching dude, motherfucker stay snitching on everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. I was talking about my middle stepdaughter. She okay, but she flaky as hell too. Parts of it, she okay, but then other times she remind me of that Mike Epps character, like I said, that'll go back and snitch on a lot of that'll go back and snitch on any damn thing.
Yeah.
Just pull it up, Mike Epps, American Gangster, the snitch. You're gonna see him with a thumbnail picker with him having a toothpick in his mouth, and just click on it. And now, like I said, now I'm like with my stepson and shit. I mean, that motherfucker, you can tell that motherfucker, man, he ain't good kid, but mama been babying the fuck out of him out of his whole goddamn life, dude. Here the dead thing with me. I had my father from October 14th, 1978, when he saw that I came to this world, to October 3rd of last year.
Right.
I have admitted on my show and your show. My pops was a professed fuckboy. He was a self-professed fuck. Excuse me. He admitted he did some fuckboy shit. And he said some of the fuckboy shit that he did to not only me, but to others, he apologized for. Then again, some of the stuff he don't apologize for. But I can't say my pops was my father was in my life. He wasn't coming by the house every day and night checking to see how I was doing. See, there's a difference between being a father and a baby daddy. My pops wasn't no baby daddy. He was a pops.
Yeah.
You know? So And I, and like I said, I don't have any no brothers or sisters. I do have an adopted sister that, we kind of adopted in our family. She real cool, but it wasn't no foundation. Wasn't no damn foundation set with him, man. Like, who the fuck? Okay, let me give you a good example. If you mess up fucking dishes today, they need to be washed today. Your sink need to be empty by the time you cut them lights off and go to bed and get ready for the following day, right? These motherfuckers will leave dishes in the sink for a whole fucking goddamn week. And then expect niggas like me to clean this shit up. Hell no, I don't clean it behind no goddamn body. Clean it behind myself. Like I said on Sunday show, if you fucking clean up, you mess up. Now, if you mess up, you clean up, nigga.
And one thing I gotta say too, dog, there's nothing worse than a motherfucker that can't clean up behind his motherfucking self. That is a pet peeve, man. That's the type of shit that would make
the same way, bro.
That's the type of shit that would make me want to kick out a roommate, because I've had a roommate. I'm not saying no names. They know who the fuck he is. Mm-hmm. I've had a roommate that just did not clean up behind himself, and I had to tell his ass, I'm like, look, man, I don't believe in throwing nobody out, but you gonna make me throw your ass out. Mm-hmm. Because I cannot stand a nasty ass kitchen. I mean, it just irks my nerves. I mean, dude would just leave shit, dude would just leave shit in the kitchen and don't clean up after himself. And that pissed me off. I'm like, dude, we from the same fucking city. We from the same area, and you're not cleaning up after yourself, man. And then
that is nasty shit. And then like I said, like with my ex, man, this motherfucker, she'll eat something. She don't okay. Like if she'll eat, I'll say for example, like recently she ate her some oxtails, right? And it had like some little piece of a bone from the meat, I guess neck bone or whatever. So instead of her just throwing the shit away, she just put the shit in the damn sink.
I mean, and then there's a lot of things that come with having a nasty ass kitchen. Gnats,
roaches,
fungus can set in when you don't clean up after yourself. I mean, you should get into the habit of cleaning up after yourself, man. Because
hell yeah, man. Like, cause one time the fucking kitchen was, kitchen had a little rank smell to it, bro. And I poured some damn bleach all on them. I ran some hot bleach water on them damn dishes one time. Motherfucker still didn't get the message. And then and then for her to supposed to have been a wife, if you supposed to be a lady woman of the house, right? Okay, at least clean up. I would get off of work every day, man, bro. You know what she would be doing? Sitting on the ass, watching TV. Dishes don't be washed, none. Like when we had, like when the dog, like the pit that we got, the lab pit combo dog we got when he was a puppy, when he'd be handling his business on his pad, she wouldn't even get up to change the pad and clean up the area, nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
And then we say something about it, talking about some, you always complain. You damn fucking right, I'm always complaining. I ain't supposed to look. I don't get up at 3 o'clock every fucking goddamn morning to be at work at 4 and come home at 12:30 and then get off at 12:30, come home around about 5 minutes to 1. And then y'all expect me to do some more motherfucking work? No, bro. No.
I agree.
Stepson, he the same. What I can say, Stepson, he the same way. Call himself he's so fucking phony. He's so fucking phony tough. He baby tough, goddamn it. Shit. I'd be so motherfucking mad. I'd be a quiet dude. I'm a quiet dude too. But I don't like a lot of goddamn shit.
Yeah, and you have a right to complain about something if it's not in order. That's the reality of the situation. You have a right to complain about that. And it is what it is, man. You have a right to complain about that, and if people don't want to help you out on that, man, it's time to charge they food
Start
ass.
this game.
Yeah, man, because that don't make no sense. But that's one of the things. That's the quickest way to get put out my damn house is not clean up yourself. That's
Bruh. Yeah, yeah. And then, you know, well, like, like I said, like on their side of the family, hey, my ex mother-in-law, man, she cool shit. I ain't got nothing bad to say about her, man. She cool as fuck. Nothing. Nothing to say, nothing bad to say about her. My wife, she got two brothers. Now my oldest brother-in-law, he cool as hell too. Because I can understand he ain't been able to talk to me because his job, he works for, he working over there in the East Coast, all with the for one of the major cell phone providers. There he is. I tell you about that off air. My other brother-in-law, let's move right along.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's what I said. My oldest brother-in-law, he cool shit. And I said, then my other brother-in-law, I mean, let's move right. I just said, well, let's move right along.
Yeah,
Because that's why I said, all of them, most of my family members, they cool. The others, I ain't kind of too fond of. Like I said, but like my other brother-in-law, man, with that shit he did at the graduation I told you about, I don't want to get into detail. That it was some bitch shit that he done. So
that's some
everybody,
no ass
huh?
shit he did at the graduation, man. Gonna tell you at the last minute that y'all got to treat yourself. I mean, that was some straight USDA certified fuckboy shit that he did on that, man. And a motherfucker like that be slapped like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't gonna treat nobody to dinner, that should have been communicated. If we had to pay our own way, that should be communicated before in advance, as opposed to waiting to the last minute and looking like Heckle and Jekyll up in this motherfucker,
Man,
man.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but then I found out later. But then I found out later on that's how he is sometimes. So I was like, oh, okay.
but that's the type of fuckboy foundation and fuck shit foundation that your soon to be ex wife come from, man. When you coming around when every other person you deal with is also fuck shit, man. Come on now, those were signs right there that you shouldn't even been with that motherfucker, man. Real talk.
Man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I told my mom's about that shit. She was like, "Yeah, I don't know what was worse, that or that shit pop or that shit my pops pulled 10 years ago with my cousin, man. Shit, my cousin wanted to kick his ass on that shit. I'm talking about wanted to get up and kick his ass.
I
But
mean, and yeah, yeah, it
but
is.
you like say it is what it is, man. I mean, I ain't gonna put it like this. I ain't, like I said, the judge's decision was good, but yet fair at the same time. Okay.
Yeah,
It's just a whole bunch, it's just a couple of people that they're salty right now. And then, like I said about my stepson, he ain't got no business being pissed off about this shit because this is a matter between me and his mother. That's it. That's it. It's an A and B discussion. So nobody need to see their ass in the shit. I hate to use the old adage is what I hear some of these strictly parents to tell their child. A child need to learn to stay in their place.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with what you said, bro.
Or as my pops would say, or as pops told one dude one time, and I quote, nigga need to learn to stand down.
Yeah, I agree.
You need to learn to stand. Nigga need to learn to stand down and stay down.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I mean, so she mad about that shit. I mean, I'm just gonna put it like this. To me, I just think it's over. Matter of fact, I'm considering myself divorced. You know, I mean, well, let's just do one better. I am divorced because you know, with all the fuck shit that was going on. Like I said, she does have some good qualities, but this motherfucker, man, you know, she spends more fucking damn money that I don't fucking see, but yet she made one cardinal motherfucking mistake one time. I'm asking me, the one thing that you don't do in the bar quote from Antonio Pierce is two things you don't question another man on. You don't question a man about his money and what goes on behind his front door. I don't question nobody about what going on behind their front door, and I don't question nobody about what I don't question another man about what he got and what he doing with his money. And I feel everybody else should be the same damn way.
I agree.
Ladies, you don't need to question the woman what she got in her purse. What dollars you got? Where you putting your dollars at? Where you putting your dollars at from your purse? You shouldn't question nobody about that shit. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But like I said, I heard my stepson talking shit, and he gonna talk about some. He don't want respect when to call me a motherfucker, which is very disrespectful. Okay, dude, you ain't. I'm like this. When a motherfucker call themselves disrespecting me, they ain't doing nothing but disrespecting themselves.
Yeah.
Nigga ain't got no home training. See, I'll be 40 in 2 weeks, on the 14th. Okay.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was raised in the era. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Pick up behind yourself. Clean up behind yourself. Do this. Do that. Help somebody. Help people out when they. Help people out when they need the most. That's what I was raised up under. I wasn't raised up under no fuckboy ways when they learned how to be a fuckboy and then let alone forgot where the foundation came from. I ain't never called my pops a mother. I ain't never called my pops a son of a bitch out his name or a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I ain't never went out the way that, at 20 some odd years of age or 22 years of age or something like that. I ain't never went out the way and disrespected my father, man. Nothing. I wasn't raised that way.
Yeah.
It's like what we said yesterday on your show about with the buddy system. Foundation got to be set. Hey, because I tell people, if the time stream was legit, I'll put my 22-year-old self out of the time stream from 2000. And let me tell you something. My 22-year-old self will give my 22-year-old stepson a fucking run for his money.
Yeah.
Hell. I ain't never involved myself in my at 22 years old. I ain't never involved myself in my parents' business. I was just worried about me. And that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I don't kiss nobody's ass. Cause like I said, I know who raised Jimmy. I know for a fact who raised me.
Yeah.
I had a mother father who raised me. Well, I stand corrected. I still have my mother. And this coming Wednesday be a year since my pop's been gone. I had both of them in my life. I ain't never had to worry about having another brother or sister from another woman from my pops, man. Never, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is in that department. So I'm just people just kind of salty as fuck right now about what happened. Hey, that's their problem, not mine.
I agree, dog. Totally agree.
Like I said, I just come clean with, come clean with the no bullshit, and like I said on here, I've never, like I said, certain individuals in my ex-wife's family that I like, and several of them I don't, you know. So, like I said about like my stepson, dude, hey, he need to get better as far as him being a man goes. Real talk.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, and then like I said, my ex-wife, she need to learn how to, she needs to get better at being how to learn how to be a woman. Practice. She need to practice on not only being a woman, but if she decide to get married on down the road, needs to learn how to be a wife.
who wants to do that bullshit unless you just desperate at this point. I mean, come on.
No, I ain't fuck that. Hell no, I ain't desperate, bro. No, not me. Shit.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. So, I mean, she doesn't need anybody. She don't need to be trying to call herself get married because, I mean, she's not marriage material. Let's just keep it 1,010, man. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil, dog.
No, I ain't heard about it, but then and see here the fucked up part though. So then I suggested about like I said, well, maybe we both need to go seek marriage counseling. What I need counseling for? What the fuck?
Yeah. Crazy.
You know what? I was like, what's the what? What you mean you don't need counseling? What is it? Was it something that you don't want to was it something that you don't want? Was it something that you don't want somebody to know? What is it?
Yeah.
I just feel I need it. I'm like, oh, okay. Everybody need counseling. Just because you seeking counseling don't mean you crazy. Man, probably in her case, on the latter part, but shit. But yeah, all them, all the accusations and shit, and then man, you want to hear the joke up, you want to hear the biggest joke. She had a nerve to tell me that, well, since I'm gonna be in this house for about 30 days, something, for a short amount of time, I need to help pay a bill around here. Man, fuck that. Fuck that. Motherfuckers didn't even help me pay cable. And shit, I had a $200 fucking goddamn cable bill. You think any of you motherfuckers help me pay this shit? No. They get to enjoy it though.
Yeah.
That's like if I had a $200 shit paper bill. Hell, they'll hurry up and pay that shit because they know they gotta wipe their ass to shit. So,
boy, you wilding out, boy.
I'm just telling the truth. Hell, let me enjoying shit. Let me enjoying shit at my goddamn expense. And all that motherfucking shit, you parlaying every motherfucking thing, and then the fucked up part is, she feels that her son don't have to pay no fucking bills around here. I was like, oh, really? Okay, where the fuck they do? Jimmy, we 22 years old, bro. Where the fuck they do that at when we was living with our parents? We had to pay something.
I had to pay something in my house.
Yeah, you had to pay with your fucking late, bro. It ain't no shit. This ain't fucking this ain't fucking college. This ain't Alabama U.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this ain't Alabama. This ain't University of Alabama, Tuscaloosa and shit. Hell, you get you a fresh ass, you live in a condo style apartment for fucking free and shit. Hell no.
I agree. Yeah, I totally agree.
But yeah, like I said, man, I mean, this is hell, what other shit, man? I'm trying to think of some what other shit this shit did. I think I covered all the bases, man. Because
yeah, I mean, that's a lot of shit to cover. And like I say, man, that's one of those situations you probably you shouldn't have got yourself in to begin with. That's the way I look at it. So my thing is, you know, just make a better selection of a person you get with. You know, yeah, she's responsible for the issue, but it's also your responsibility not to get with no fuck mammy like that, for lack of a better term. Because when you deal with fuck mammies like that, it's gonna fuck your brain up. So you know your best bet is just watch out, man. Don't be
Yeah.
so don't be so uh don't rush into a relationship like that, man. Don't rush into a marriage like that, because marriage should not be rushed. Marriage should be something you invest in. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, marriage should be with a person that you're gonna spend the rest of your years with. That's somebody that's gonna be in your corner. And from the jump, that person wasn't in your corner. I mean, the signs is there. And then the fact is, that motherfucker letting her son disrespect you the way she did, that's passive aggressive behavior in itself.
Yeah.
And then
let me back you up. And keep in mind this shit, like I said earlier, she did have my back on several things. And she did. She did have my back on several things. That's why I said she has some good qualities from her. I ain't gonna take that away from her. But just lately though, man, I mean, you look the patterns of behavior, stuff that she do, the erratic spending, and shit like that. I mean, like motherfuckers checking my phone, worried about who the fuck I talk to about this and that. Like, okay, golly, man, really? I mean, like one time, like, man, I'm gonna tell you how I know what's wrong with up inside the fucking head, man. Man, Pops bought my 2 years ago. That's when I started going to Virginia College, because man, him and Moms went out the way out of their pocket and paid out of their pocket and bought me a laptop and had it shipped here and had it shipped to where I was at the apartments my wife we were living at the time. She was pissed off about my wife. She was pissed off about that shit. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Do you got a problem with them buying me something? Something that I need for school and for myself? Really?
Yeah. I mean, that's just ridiculous, man. But it is what it is, the way I see it. I mean, the way I see it, man, that was doomed for the start. That was one of the relationships that was doomed from the start, man. Person may have had your back on certain things, man, but the reality is, man, if you look at the fine print, man, that it wasn't worth it, to be honest with you, the way I see it.
True.
Yep.
So I mean, hey, I'm learning my lesson from this shit. All right. And like I said, man, I'm not beat up about it. I'm not crying over spilled milk about it. And again, we saying on this with this episode, Jim J. Smooth, where we're being no holds barred. We're not coming out with with me, Craig comes clean. I wouldn't come out being cute or anything like that. Just telling like it is about some things. And hopefully it's just to give you guys pointers, men and women, some pointers about what to do, what not to do when you rush head on to a marriage or any type of relationship.
Most definitely. And the reason why I had this thing is because this should be a lesson, valuable lessons in how to select a mate. Whether it's male or female, women can learn from this as well. So, I mean, you shouldn't rush a marriage. That should be properly planned. You know what I'm saying? That should be properly planned. Marriages should have proper planning, or you're going to have a piss poor marriage. And it is what it is, man. Don't get with nobody because they got a fat old ass or big old titties. Don't get with a dude because he packing or he thuggish or he got swag. That's some fuck shit to base a marriage around. Is this person an asset or is this person a liability? That's what you need to figure out. But when you when you plan on investing with the person in terms of investing into a long term marriage or planning a long term marriage. So it is what it is.
Yep. So I mean, like I said, I ain't mad about it. I just, when this game, when the nigga get tired though, bro, it's just like, damn, because if I had a son his age, them motherfuckers disrespect me like that, that might be out the street, down the street, and I
Yeah,
let him know, man, come back when you learn how to respect me.
yeah, yeah, yep. And you having to deal with a 22-year-old grown ass man, there's a lot of things that it's a lot of ways that could have went to as well. And she didn't step in and handle the situation the way she needed to handle the situation. I mean, for her to be a mother to a grown ass man and to let a grown ass man come into that house, that's the reason why I do everything I can to avoid women with grown ass children like that, because that's the type of shit you
Yeah.
go through if those kids ain't properly raised right. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you got grown
Fucking right.
children of your own, then you may know how to handle that situation better than someone without kids. But even then, I wouldn't recommend it in that situation. So uh, with that situation, man, she should have stepped in there and be like, look, if you can't respect your stepdad, you need to get the fuck out. That what she should have did. She should have put her foot down. No, it would have been tough love, but he got to learn. He got to learn how
Yeah,
to
I mean,
respect the house. You're the man of the house.
you got to start somewhere though, bro, for real. I
Yeah,
mean, that shit. I mean, hey, our parents showed us tough love and stuff like that, but tough love is also a good tough love. When you show your child tough love, that's also a lesson.
yeah,
You know,
and and that just shows how irresponsible she was for her to allow that type of fuckery go on, perpetual fuckery go on at that, and you know she needed to be reprimanded for that, man. Whoever's closer should have been reprimanding her for that fuck shit. Because that could have got real ugly, and that could have got ugly in an absolute hurry, man. So, do you have anything else before we close it out?
no, I thought I'm pretty sure you probably got some questions to ask. I told you, I said, man, you can ask me no bullshit, no bowls hard, no holds barred questions for
Okay.
this. So,
Well, to me, I think I asked everything I could possibly ask in that situation, but um, I'll ask a few of my own. But what made this motherfucker decide to come in the house? I'm talking about your stepson come in the house and start disrespecting you. Let's get on that. What made him started thinking you was a tender?
bro, I don't know, man. I mean, it's just I mean, everything was all cool and stuff. I mean, we bonded and everything. I was telling him some things, but it was just a fact, though. I think it was just a fact, man. Where hey, you gotta show people some responsibility. I mean, okay, yeah, hey, you got a job, man. You gotta start doing something. You gotta chip in your mom or something, or or with me or whatever about what you want to do. It ain't like we gonna rob. It ain't like we robbing. You Peter, we robbing from Peter to pay Paul, and so to speak, and tell Mary to go fuck herself. I ain't doing like that. But I think what kind of led to it, man. I think from their perspective. I mean, I changed a bit because man, look, when you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning every morning, so you can be on the clock at 4, and then when you get off at 12:30, yeah, you're gonna be fucking tired, man. You
I agree.
know, and you really don't want to be coming home wanting to do more fucking work when there are two people here at the house that could have done everything. So but I mean that's a real good question, man. I really don't know what happened. I mean, because I ain't never, because like I said, like I said, his mom like to start shit, I finish it. So I guess it's like when somebody starts shit with me, I supposed to punk out and not finish it. No, that's not me. But I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know what led to it.
Yeah.
Maybe because he ain't. Maybe it's because daddy. He probably got daddy issues or something. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I think that's where that comes from is daddy issues. I guess now that you're mentioning that, I think it's a lack of respect for men, period. And one of these days, if he keep going in that route, he gonna get shot. Somebody gonna put him in the graveyard the way that is. Because if he'll do you like that and you supposed to be his stepdad and you supposed to be living with this nigga, he'll do another motherfucker on the street like that. And that's not gonna it's not gonna work out for him too well. So, and I'm not wishing death on the dude, but
not me either.
that's the
I,
rate
I,
people but that's the rate
I,
people
I,
go.
I don't wish no ill on anybody at all. Never. But
Yeah.
but when it's like I said, man, when you no, you disrespect, when you disrespect, like they said in the good book, you disrespect you disrespect your parents, your days end up being shorter, right? Or something
Yeah.
along the lines. I don't know, but I mean, I don't know, bro. I think that's what it is, like with pops issues and shit like that. I mean, hey, I've gone on record and had issues with my pops, but I ain't never disrespected him. I mean, only time I disrespect him was when I said when he disrespected me. But if I don't go out my way to disrespect you, I shouldn't have to be subjected to that treatment. I don't care what you is, man or woman.
I agree.
You know,
I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. Uh, so what do you plan on doing when you get a divorce? What is your what it, what recovery steps you gonna take as once that divorce is finalized? What recovery steps you gonna take? Because every end of any relationship should go through a recovery stage. So how are you gonna go through your recovery stage? Are you gonna take a vacation? Are you gonna move out the city of Huntsville? I mean, what is your recovery steps?
well, a partner of mine, man, he was telling me something about some things going on what's up in Nashville. So I'm seriously I'm thinking about thinking about moving up to Nashville because he look at it from a perspective like Nashville they hold all these comic and entertainment expos, and then they had the Wizard World Comic Con and stuff like that. You know, he laid out a suggestion about Craig, you might want to ponder moving up here, man. He said because shoot, because they be having all these comic expos and stuff like that. Wizard World. He said, man, every time Wizard World come up there, man, it be sold out. Bring your little portfolio or something, or you meet creators and talk with one of these independent comic dudes about getting your own thing. I mean, I'm considering that, you know, and really, I'm probably, I'm still. As a matter of fact, I'm considering that now because I mean that would be a good idea, ideal for me and stuff like that. But as far as vacation, man, I don't have no money for a vacation right now, man. Because hold up, sorry about that. Okay, now somebody was calling me on the other end, but I mean,
Gotcha.
yeah, now I mean Nashville is probably good, good little spot for me to start up, kind of like start fresh.
I agree. I
Even
totally
though
agree with that.
even though I'll still be the same distance away from, still be the same distance away from South Haven, with my moms and stuff like that. I mean, you know, I'll be up there. Then they say, just transfer your job with Centos or just find something better. Because but a friend of mine, she been sending me like these things like with Coca-Cola and stuff on like that.
Yeah.
But I got to get my laptop back so I can, get to a little Wi-Fi spot like a Starbucks or something and go ahead and pull it up. But yeah, that's that's the recovery, and I'm kind of like in my own recovery process now, so to speak, because I've been doing a whole lot of drawing, bro. Just trying to get my mind off the stuff, because like everybody talking about, Dad, Craig, that's all you do every day is draw. Yep, what I supposed to do.
I agree. I totally agree.
Because I gotta, gotta keep standing somehow, some way, man. Because I ain't, like I said, I ain't trying to let my folks get to my ass, dude. People got to work their ass off. It's like I said, like how you got to hurt my feelings. You got to work your ass off to do that. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Very true, boss man.
So, everything all right. I'll be okay, man. Because
yeah.
Yeah,
you definitely need a breath of fresh air, man. And I say, man, shit, if I were you, and I take a vacation like a motherfucker, because some people when it's time for them to get a divorce, they go on a good trip, and I don't think you're emotionally scarred at all. I don't.
No, hell
no. You don't appear to be emotionally scarred. You feel. I think it's a emotional breather for your ass, because shit, you just ready to get the fuck up out that motherfucker, and I can't blame you, really. But I say, when you get your money saved up, take a little vacation, take a little cruise by yourself, go on the Tom Joyner cruise or something. Shit. Do something, man. That's the way I did. Shit, man. When I dumped my ex, I went to Miami for New Year's. And then took another trip on her ass. So it is what it is, man. What lessons have you learned from this? Which is my last question.
Plenty. I need to do my homework next time.
That's a good lesson right there, dog. That's a good lesson, man. Well, my black ass, I'm finna wrap this damn show up because I'm getting I got some cracks in my eyes. So
I'm about to do the same thing myself, man. Because I gotta get my clothes together for work tomorrow. Make sure I got my lunch and let my driver know what time to pick me up, so I can be working 4 o'clock. Cause I got to make up my 8 hours all this week.
Yeah,
even though I don't want to, but shit, I got to.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, man. And it is what it is. I'm hopefully I'm not working as much during the week, but I know the weekend will probably be a beast. But we'll see. So with your boy, this is your boy, man, live and direct in full effect out the 832. Y'all already know how I do with my boy Craig Smith at the 256 and getting away from the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This your boy Jimmy J Smooth along with Craig Smith. You know what I'm saying? So y'all have a good night, man, and I hope some lessons are learned from this. So enjoy your night, and don't drink and drive, and stay safe, guys. All right, peace out.
Same here, brothers.